99.3 Nigeria Info. Top of the morning to you, Lagos. Welcome to Dailies today. We're reaching you live from our audio-visual studios on Etimi and Crescent Victoria Island. Welcome. I'm Sheriff Quadry.
And I'm Jimi Disu. Good morning.
Yes, indeed. You can watch this show on Facebook and on YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3 is how you can watch. On Facebook and on YouTube, Nigeria Info 99.3. Please also do well to share the live. Thus, share the live stream with your followers and your fans on your platforms. Right. Let's start with the Vanguard newspaper. Page 5 is always starting from how bandits kidnapped 25 Kebbi schoolgirls.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the Vanguard has an account that says that bandits in the early hours of yesterday kidnapped 25 girls of Government Girls Comprehensive Senior Secondary School in Kebbi State, and they killed the principal in the process. According to sources, the attackers killed the school's vice principal, Malam Azan Makuku, before abducting several schoolgirls. Witnesses said the bandits operated without resistance and caused widespread panic, throwing the entire area into deep fear and mourning. Makuku, it was learned, was reportedly shot while attempting to protect the students during the invasion. And I will quickly read the highlights of the story so we don't waste too much time. Vice principal is killed in deadly attack. Police confirmed the Kebbi school invasion. Abduction barbaric, condemnable, says Kebbi government. Tinubu orders rescue of 25 adopted schoolgirls. Atiku condemns attack, advises federal government to strengthen security architecture. Gunmen abduct ex-NUBEB's father. National communities are thrown into panic. So, what do we make out of this new attack that is being served us on a Monday morning? The optics look very, very bad. If you have a sense of history, this was the same pattern that finally led to Jonathan, quote and unquote, losing the election. Or let's just say finally removing Jonathan from the schedule of things. The same pattern, Chibok. Okay? Remember that the Chibok one was so magnified that even the wife of the president, of the American president, was involved in carrying the secretary where are the Chibok girls.
Right.
You remember that.
Right.
So this is, I believe, very strongly that the president needs to sit back and be aware of what might be coming. He should take it from the planned coup or no coup to the American statement. He should even now be worried that everybody is decamping to his own party. He shouldn't take it as a victory sign. Rather, he should be worried so that if he could close the door, he might, he should look at the decimation of the PDP and also know that these are the various things. He shouldn't be happy about it. All honesty, these are the various things that will be brought against him, that could be brought against him rather in the near future. Unfortunately, the president that I see is more concerned with how he will be the president in 2027 above all other things. In the past, one had to be very critical of the president, for example, and tell him that the idea of putting your brother and sister in all very crucial places, it will have its repercussions. Part of that is this. This couldn't have been done without the connivance of certain Nigerians, even if we think there is an international bent to it. And somebody called me this morning and said, why is it girls? I said, it is girls that make the news. School girls. The Chibok experience has shown that it is that kind of thing that raises the alarm. And the response to it It has been so ordinary. I find it the president has ordered that there should be. It doesn't need to order. That should happen. That should happen. What else are you doing? I think that the president should go and do some introspection, and if need be, make his associates and whatever, make any sacrifice to keep this country together, because something is in the air. I heard this morning a caller called into Kofi, and my favorite song he mentioned is a Natural Mystic. The incident that happened between Wiki and that's the Navy gun, the Navy whatever, could be an added impetus, even though it was an accident. So the things that are piling up are very, very worrying. You might say, you might be saying that, oh, okay, you're not a supporter of the president anyway. I said, no, all of us are going to be affected. So we should sit tight and wait for what might happen. And honest to God, I don't think I'm not going to get into any debate about what could happen. I don't think anybody can. But something definitely, to my mind, will happen. And a lot of care and sacrifice has to be made for this country to keep together. May heaven help us all. So that's about my comments so far.
Yes, I wanted to ask. Yes, we are seeing mass abduction, about 145 abductions in a few days already. And I heard when you said that, we're seeing a script that we've seen before, being played again. How do you suppose, without being political, without the president being political now, how do you suppose he should tackle the insecurity challenge?
Sacrifices will have to be made. There appear to be some forces, political, otherwise, that would, to be honest with you, would like to put a stop to this government in 2027. That is my belief. Some of them are political. Some of them are the people, the bad performance of this government. We're not going to lie about it. We can't be polite. We must tell ourselves the truth. The perception out there is that this government hasn't done well, both in optics and look, a government who retracts itself every time. Some of the indices that are being thrown around are government figures. Ask those who know, they will tell you that they don't believe. I don't believe in any government figure. I don't believe in any inflation figures, Bureau of Statistics. I'm not their fan at all, and that is very clear. So there are many forces. One thing, you see, there are some factors that have also, the APC has behaved like winner takes all. Obasanjo was able to put some balance and spread into governance. Somebody must, I'm sure that some people made an attempt to decamp during Obasanjo's time, and it would have stopped them in their tracks. There are fears that this country might become a one-party state. There are interested people, highly influential, who are not even in politics. Everywhere you go is the discussion about where is this country going. There are a lot of foreigners who have various interests. America has its interests. France has its interests. The optics hasn't been good. The president has been going back and forth to France, who, quote and unquote, is an enemy, quote and unquote, of those who surround us. You think they will sit back and do nothing? And yet, the going back and forth to France has been for the president's personal whatever it is. These little things, these little pockets here and there, everybody is jittery. Everybody is jittery. You make appointments, you put your country people there. The whole financial infrastructure of the country is occupied by Yoruba people. Nobody does that. And you expect there will be no consequence? Nobody does. And we keep saying this, but the president is usually hell-bent on what he wants for himself. and it has consequences. So, there you go.
Are you implying that this security thing could be part of the consequences?
Oh yeah, definitely. How a country cannot operate as one if nepotism is perceived at the head of that country. So if I was the way it works is, if I was in the Ministry of Finance and I'm a director and I'm not of Yoruba origin, do you think I'll work with my heart? You'll be lucky if I don't sabotage what's going on. That's what we said it here, Sheriff. You're a living witness. We said it here. This idea of having, you know,
Several times, actually.
Several times we said it. What you do is you pile up enemies. And I'm sorry again, I have to go to Obasanjo. He managed it very well, and that is why he had this, virtually no problem per se. Everybody had the sense of belonging. And then I've also talked about, and I'm going to repeat it for the umpteenth time. There seems to be a lack of capacity at the top. And it's very evident. It's not a subject of debate. Back and forth on various issues. Back and forth. It's the simplest of issues. No ambassadors for close to 3 years. Who runs a country like that? So we don't know where all this is going. But I am sure very, very few people wouldn't have thought that, this is another Chibok girl's... the Chibok girl haunted Jonathan till he left.
And incidentally, this happened to be girls as well.
This happened to the girls, and we have America to contend with. He had Obama to contend with then. Now we have Trump to contend.
Should the president ask for help from our international partners?
He has to be careful. He has to be careful. You don't go and ask for help from the same people who set you up. I think he should do some introspection with the members of his party and put the country first in the thoughts, in their deep inside them, put the country first, because it is quite clear that this is leading somewhere that doesn't look too good.
Indeed.
It doesn't look too good.
I mean, we've seen this. We've seen this before.
You saw the video of the Brigadier General who was killed?
Yes. Some said the video was old. I don't know. I don't know how old, or I don't know if
but see, whether it's old or not, it happened. And for it to surface, all this, you see, whether it's old or not, for it to surface at this time, there is tension in the land, Sheriff. There is tension in the land. Very soon, they'll start dissecting those girls and find out which of them are Christians and Muslims. Then it will have another religious dimension.
Right. Let's move on to our next story. We're streaming live on Facebook. We're also live on YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3 if you like to watch. Let's go to the Daily Trust, page 16. No attempt on Navy officer who confronted Wike police.
I don't understand that thing. I read the police statement, or so-called police statement. The first thing that I found a bit off-putting in the statement was that they referred to him as one Lieutenant Ahmed Yerima. They referred to him as one. You know, when you refer to somebody as one Sheriff Quadry, it means he's unknown. Then you said in the statement that he got to a checkpoint. The plate number was covered and the car was tinted. What we complain about, really. But that he told him to identify himself, he refused to. Then he called four people from the Navy came. And then they identified him. I don't get the logic. I'm sorry, I'm not doubting the police, but it doesn't resonate with me. Why would he wait for 4 people to come and identify him? Do you understand what I'm saying? And so I saw some kind of video that was released. They said the 4 people from the Navy now came to shoot some video and take some photographs. The video I saw, looked like a video that maybe was sponsored by the police. Maybe, I don't know. It didn't even show the guy's face well.
That's right. That's the video I saw too.
So I'm asking myself, what is going on? What really is going on? But for this girl's abduction or whatever, only God knows what would have happened this morning. And for the police to say that that once he was identified, the police team continued his operations peacefully. It was surprising to later discover maliciously crafted tales and worst of all, allegations of assassinating a naval officer. There is something, and look, the government has refused repeatedly to issue a statement on this wicked incident.
Yeah.
The government has not issued a categorical statement, and these things pile up. So I don't understand what has happened. I wish, unfortunately, even if we get the Navy lieutenant, he's not going to be able to say anything because of the whatever of his.
Why did he cover his registration number?
Was he the one?
Why? It was his car.
Did you see him?
No, I didn't see him.
In the video that you saw,
but the fact that police is reacting to it, I mean, yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, look, I don't know.
If
police is reacting to it and they're mentioning his name, police
is reacting to it after the Vanguard carried it.
Yeah, but as long as they've reacted to it, then it's him. It was him. Why did he cover his number plate? Why?
In the video,
why did he have to call some other people to come and identify him? Something that he could have sorted out and just identified himself.
That then tells
unless, of course, if he felt endangered at that point.
No.
And he needed people to witness what was going on.
No.
Not that, he had no reason to cover his number plate. He had no reason not to have identified himself properly. He had no reason to be doing what he was doing in that video.
See, Sheriff, that is why I say I don't understand this story. Because ordinarily, if it's got at a checkpoint and he was told to wind down, and they said, okay, who are you? You say, I'm so and so and so. And he would have gone. Why did he have to phone according to the story? This story does not sound right.
Okay. Who is going to make it right?
Well,
the Navy?
Who
is going to make it?
We need a statement from the Navy.
Yeah?
It would help if we got a statement from the Navy.
Okay.
Because even the video that was produced as some kind of evidence, I'm not sure that was the man.
I didn't see his face. If this wasn't him, I mean, the Navy should have said something.
Maybe they will later this morning.
Okay.
Maybe they will later this morning.
I mean, whoever that was, why did you cover your plate number? I mean, I'm saying that if the police can mention his name, then I will go with the police. The police is an authority. I will go with the police. If they like, they should come and clear their name or not. If the police can mention his name, the police is sure that it was him. So I'm going to go, by training, I'm going to go with the police. And I'd like to know why he was covering his number plate.
By training, I'm going to suspect the police story.
You're going to suspect?
Until I'm clear.
You're going to suspect?
Because the story doesn't add up, Cherry.
We'll see. Let's wait for maybe Navy will say something.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope they do.
But if he was the guy, do you think they will still want to say something?
Why not? They would have to say something. They should say something. The guy is not bigger than the Navy. For God's sake, he's a lieutenant now. He's not bigger than the Navy. He's definitely not. If he's going to bring the Navy into dispute, he'll be dealt with severely. And I have no doubts about that. There needs to be a balancing statement so that we know what's
actually transpired.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I've been waiting for this story.
Which one?
Not even this story. Please, let's take this story first. Let's take this story.
Okay.
Please. I've been waiting for it. Fire share to Obasanjo, you have lost your sanity.
Okay. You remember last week, before we had this crisis, this UK crisis, I was going to start a series about how Nigeria needs adults in the room and how our elite are so badly behaved. What happened here? Fayose was going to turn 65. 65 is not an age that usually you celebrate and figure 40, 50, 60, but it was going to be 65. Remember, in the first instance, as a quick aside, you need to go and look for what his brother said about him. How no member of his family were there per se. His mother didn't attend it, but that's their family problem. But he wanted Obasanjo there. Now, Fayose in the past had thoroughly abused, let me use the word abuse straight, without saying I said something. He had abused Obasanjo. But he wanted Obasanjo to attend his birthday party. So what did he do? He got Osita Chidoka to go and beg Obasanjo to please come for his birthday. And if Fayose had the sense of history and if he had the sense of deep thought, the last man he would have brought to his party that he had abused was Obasanjo.
I don't know why.
Edini. I will tell you at the back end. Edini. So Obasanjo came. And when Obasanjo came, Obasanjo took him to the cleaners.
I read the story.
He took him to. I saw the video. He
said so much.
He said so much, and that was the first time I saw Obasanjo reading from notes when he's speaking at the function like that. He had his notes, and he went to the cleaners. Now, what I would have done, what I would have done is all I would have said is thank you, sir. But I said, Nigeria, we need our elite are badly behaved. In this case, Obasanjo badly behaved. He took the same thing. Why would you go to a man? You could have decided not to go. Then you went there and you started abusing him in front of a dignified crowd. Nobody does that.
Said too much.
Nobody does that. What is wrong with these people?
Said too much. Said a lot.
I'm a fan of Obasanjo, but this one, you know, he said, sir, with due respect, you shouldn't have gone to a man's function and continually abuse him in that manner.
It was his birthday.
It was his birthday. Then after he had Apache pretended in between he was abused and then he would abuse and how he didn't want to come and all these nonsense stories. But the part that bothers me the most was after Obasanjo left. Mm-hmm. Fayose now sent this. Dear Baba Obasanjo, I trust this one too well.
I don't think you should read it out.
Why?
It's no, I don't think we should read it out.
Okay.
The content were too no. No. Please, you can just
somebody should come and plan a coup. Eject this man and let me read this. Anyway, he wrote the nastiest. The Fayose wrote the nastiest text and sent it to Obasanjo, and even demanded the money he sent to him for him to come. You know, to fly from, was it Rwanda or wherever?
Rwanda, yes, Kigali.
All said and done. Look, we need adults in the room in this country. It was bad to see a former president and a governor. I think they had both forgotten who they are. It was bad enough. You know, and there seems to be a lot of, it's just abuse. I don't get it. This country is becoming so. No.
It was really bad.
Let me read this.
It was bad. It was really bad. It was actually very bad.
You see what they do?
I want to frame it. I want to frame this paper.
Old Sheriff responsible. Let it be on record that I wanted to read it.
Let's take our last story. Tinubu's judiciary. Justice must never be for sale.
The speech that President Tinubu gave should have been more to his political friends and associates than to the judiciary. I don't understand I understand politicians. they think that generally they are handling and talking to fools, and I don't blame them. We suck up everything that he said. He said that our courts must no longer be places where cases languish for years. They must become beacons of efficiency, where disputes are resolved swiftly and where litigants depart with renewed confidence. In 100 cases, how many litigants depart the courts eventually with a renewed confidence in the rule of law in Nigeria of today? And who got us to where we are? It's the politicians. Me, I'm not reading this one. No, not yes.
Why no?
What is good for the good is good for the cat. But I think you're right. I think you're right about this. I'm not going to bother myself about what the president said to the judiciary, because we all know where the problem is. We all know where the problem is. It's high time we started. Don't go sit down for 2 hours, listen to some speech when you know, in all honesty, that's not where the problem is. Second base, Jerry, I'm not doing that one.
We have to go. We must go now. But you're back at 9.
I'm not even coming back. I'm back at 9.
That's our show, Lagos. Good morning to you. Kofi's next.
Just imagine, say this obodo was so where to communicate with your people no just day. Plus, where you no fit even shout for help. Business go dey jam like hold up for Oshodi. And
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.